What's the most shocking thing you discovered about someone everyone hated? I was a senior when we got our new history teacher, Mr. Williams. My friend Irene's phone lit up immediately. Holy shit, my mom just texted that the new teacher's a felon. 2 years federal prison for theft. That night, the principal faced a room packed with furious parents explaining yes, Mr. Williams had disclosed his record, but he was emergency certified and we desperately needed teachers. Irene cornered me at my locker, gripping my arm hard. My mom's calling an emergency PTA meeting. Do not be alone with him. Criminals don't change. Already parents were demanding transfers, and other teachers kept casually checking on his class. Over the next month, I watched Mr. Williams navigate pure hell. Students walked in calling him Mr. Jailbird and asking if he'd teach them to steal. Parents told kids to fail his class on purpose. I heard the teacher's lounge go silent when he entered. Other teachers would forget to tell him about schedule changes. Mrs. Peterson loudly warned students to lock backpacks in his room. He was banned from all field trips for insurance reasons. The Facebook group parents filmed him during pickup, posting, "Criminal teaching our kids." The PTA president literally camped outside his classroom taking notes. A removal petition already had 300 signatures. Yet Mr. Williams never stopped trying. He offered free SAT prep, though nobody came, bought supplies with his own money, wrote detailed recommendation letters, stayed until 7 p.m. tutoring anyone, used his conviction to teach saying, "I know what one bad decision costs," with weight that made you feel it. He parked far away so his old car wouldn't embarrass the school, and wore the same 4 shirts with shoes held together by superglue. Then it was time for the SATs that would determine my entire future. I'd scraped together $60 over months for this one shot. Friday night, my stepdad came home drunk and smashed my phone screaming, "You think you're better than us with your college dreams?" Then took my car keys. I walked 3 miles in darkness to school, hoping to use the library computer for bus routes, but everything was locked. The test center was 45 minutes away with no buses. I sat on the steps at 5:45 a.m. sobbing because 4 years of work was about to mean nothing. Mr. Williams pulled up and saw me crying. I watched him freeze, calculating what this would look like. Then he said, "Get in. Your future matters more than gossip." He immediately texted the principal, "Emergency student transport to SIATs, documentation attached," and called the school voicemail, leaving a detailed explanation. He waited in the parking lot the entire time so he could give me a ride home. Several parents took photos. Monday morning, the vice principal pulled me from class with a school resource officer present. Multiple parents reported Mr. Williams alone with you Saturday morning. "We need to ensure you're safe." They kept asking if he'd suggested meeting there and whether he'd contacted me outside school. The officer said, "Sometimes victims protect their abusers." They forced me to sign a statement, demanded I be removed from his class. By lunch, Irene had told everyone I was hooking up with the criminal teacher. The guidance counselor suggested retaking the SAT because my score would be suspicious. Mr. Williams was immediately placed on leave and had to surrender all school devices. Parents packed the emergency PTA meeting, demanding his immediate firing. Someone spray-painted child predator on his car. His landlord gave a 30-day eviction notice. By the end, he got 2 months of unpaid leave while under investigation. I got called jailbait daily. The college counselor said I should address the situation in applications. After a few weeks, I realized he wouldn't ever be going back to the school, so I asked around to see where he could be. His wife answered the phone, at first ready to tear me a new one, thinking I was another parent. But when I explained who I was, she said that Mr. Williams volunteered at the food bank on weekends and that he would want to hear from me. I went there and found him sorting cans, visibly thinner with shaking hands. His eyes widened seeing me. I started helping sort. I told him I got 1480 on the SAT and was getting a scholarship. His face lit up for me and then shattered in that same second. He told me he was proud. Then he did something I never expected. Out of nowhere, he explained his conviction. He'd worked at a nonprofit helping veteran families. The director fled with $400,000 meant for homeless vets at Christmas. He used the organization card to pay rent for 12 veteran families facing eviction. But the prosecutor said theft is theft. He took 2 years instead of risking 10 at trial. He showed me letters. "You saved us when nobody else cared." I went straight to the principal with his real story. I couldn't help but blame myself for his situation, so I planned to fix it. Full story on channel, linked below.